Hi everybody, it's Steph from Evening Skies Reflections. Um, Sorry I've been AWOL. I have had the worst flu I think I've ever had in my life, and I still feel congested and sinus. So forgive me if I cough or something. Um, had a rough trip coming down here to my daughter's. Didn't feel good to begin with, and then we lost part of the siding on the RV and one of the little doors that are on the side of the RV. We don't know where we lost it, but it was a dangerous trip down here. Almost hit a deer. If the deer would have went straight, we would have hit it. But it looked at us, turned around, and went the other way. It was just crazy. I just needed to decompress for a minute. So I want to get to my fever dreams and stuff that I had. I'm going to start off with this one because it's still sticking with me and it's not leaving me. I dreamt, okay, if any of you astral traveled or had out of body experience where you're above looking down at something, okay, that's what happened to me. It was like I was up by the trees looking down on this village, okay, and it was by some water and there was Vikings. Some were loading boats, packing and preparing to load, and and I think some were making boats. So it was a village, and I remember seeing the words. These words just were flashing. Um, I saw Viking, then I saw the word Valkyrie, then I saw the word woman, and then I saw the word symbol. So I did a little digging, and Valkyrie is the meaning is choser of the slain. It is Scandinavian, and it represents each of Odin's 12 handmaidens who conducted the slain warriors of their choice from the battlefield to Valhalla. They chose who was worthy of a place in Valhalla, supernatural women who determined who lived and died on the battlefield. Okay, and then I looked up the symbol. I tried to draw it the best way I could um, for Valkyrie. So I tried to draw it freehanded, but it's kind of like really lopsided. But yeah, Valkyrie. So I thought that, and then as I'm watching the women preparing and the men, everybody's doing work. Not one person, you know, it wasn't like the men do all the heavy stuff, the women do that wasn't how it was. It was all even. And then I seen this Viking guy, and I'm looking at him like, why does he look so familiar to me? You know what I mean? And I could tell that I'm high up looking down, you know. And the next thing I know, he turned his head and he looked up at me, and then the next second, his face was right in front of my face. And he was speaking to me with his eyes, like saying, I see you, you know, but I wasn't afraid. It just was, he was the only one that could see me watching over them. So I don't know what that dream meant. I, I, I'm still doing more investigating on that. I thought that was the wildest thing I ever experienced, and it was beautiful at the same time. And I don't know What else did I have? Now that was one, which I'm gonna pull a ruin card, a little ruin card that I got from wrestling around. It's just basic ruins. It's nothing like he's creating now. Um, Another thing that was in my dreams was preparing for a big, big change. Don't be fooled and don't give up. That's what I remember hearing. And don't let others create your path. That's also what I'm hearing. And I saw a figure, and there was light beams coming out of this figure, this shadow figure, from the inside out, and they were just beaming all the way out. Um, Hold on, I think I thought somebody was at the door. I'm sorry. And then I, as I was getting out of my flu a little bit, I was like, how do I explain it? Uh, it was like I was looking at a reflection of me. One was light and one was dark. So I knew right away that this was some kind of shadow work going on in my fever. While I had a fever and was sick, I knew this was some kind of shadow work going on. I still don't know what, but I'm going to tell you, I have been catching myself and really often um, things that I want to let go of like, okay, say from childhood. This is another thing that I dreamt when I was a child. I used to have really bad nightmares when I was a kid. I mean, really bad nightmares. And so my mom worked all the time. It was just me and my brother. But where I grew up, it was a really bad area. And I had to find mechanisms to use for protection. You know what I mean? I had to be street smart. I had to know my surroundings. I had to have eyes behind my head, where I lived. And the funny thing is, these are things that we develop as a child. But once we get to an adult, we have used the mechanisms of protection so long that they're hard to release as an adult. And so I've been trying to catch myself when one of the mechanisms pops up, one of them triggers, and I want to automatically go into fight or flight, whatever, and I catch myself. I'm like, okay, no, I'm not running from this. Let's sit down and write about it. Why am I feeling this? What brought this on? What triggered it? And why do I want to react in the way I want to react? So I have been doing okay. I have a few slips, but it's the reaction is what I'm feeling. It's the reaction to the action, if that makes sense. Okay? So for my Viking dream, I am going to pull, I don't even know. If I said, hi, my name's Steph, Evening Skies Reflections. This is a collective reading, and I missed you guys so much. Oh my goodness. I missed the energy in the live chats. I missed the, sorry, I miss just talking to people and just everything. Oh my goodness. I missed you guys. I missed my cards. I didn't touch my 2 weeks. I was, I did get them out about 3 or 4 days ago after Eve Everlong Mystics reading, and oh my goodness, her nuggets were my missing nuggets. When I read for myself, sometimes I don't actually get it right for myself, and I sent her my cards, what they look like, and the next day she did a reading for the collective. I can't remember the name of it. Let me look, because I got to give her props for that reading. That was the nuggets that I was missing out of my reading. It coincided. You know what I mean? And oh my goodness, I love her to death. She said she didn't know why she had to share that message. Message for the underdogs. Go listen to that. Everlong Mystic. Oh my goodness. It just was like from my cards that I sent her, my reading, there was some pieces missing I couldn't put together. And three of the cards that I couldn't put together in my reading showed up in her reading and put it together for me. It was freaking awesome. And what I got from that, I wrote that down too. What I got from that, we both had the High Priestess, the Sun, and the Emperor. And what I got from it was the protecting something from the world. What I got when she did that reading, I I had already did my personal reading, and she did that reading. Protecting something from the world is what I got, because for the simple fact I heard clear as day that we are born. When we were born, we were given gifts. It's up to us to dig deep to figure out what these gifts are and what we're supposed to be doing and the contracts that we're supposed to be fulfilling. Now, I know I wrote it down. The this is what I heard. I wrote it to the best I could tell by the pictures and stuff. The creator gave you something and it's been dormant since you were born. It's been dormant. But it's time to release it to the world, and it's been protected all this time. I don't care how old you are, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, whatever. You were born with this. This was part of your contract. These gifts, this time that you're born in right now, right here in this world that we're in right now. Um, Anyways, it has lied dormant in us, especially the ones that are awakening for years, that have been awakening for years. The gifts have been lying dormant, and our contracts haven't been revealed to us. But now is the time. We don't have to, the our protectors, our guides, our angels, so on, doesn't have to protect. They're not going to protect it anymore. They want you to bring it out to the world, if that makes any sense. They want you to bring it out to the world. And it's different from anything you ever saw or imagined possible. That's what I heard, and that's what I saw. And what Everlong Mystic said is don't give up. Don't give up. And also what I saw with that gift and what we're here for and what was dormant and being protected, it's time to activate it. And how we activate it, you come down with another soul. And it doesn't have to be a lover. It could be a friend. It could be a family member. Nobody knows. But there's a contract between two or more. This is what I heard. That once the two or more meet up, connect, connect, connect the lines. Once they meet up, if it's 2, 3, 4, or 5 of you, 6, whatever, but there's still a contract. And once they meet, that's going to activate it. It's going to activate it, and you're going to know. And that's where I saw the light beams. It was like people touching fingers, right? And it just all of a sudden activated something within you that makes you remember what you're here for. Okay. That was a big one. That took me a minute to really understand that one. So I'm gonna pull a ruin or two card. They're not real fancy. I just drew them up. I don't have. I used to have ruins. I don't have them anymore. But for the Viking dream, people that resonate with the Vikings, um, whoa. See, that one was that's oh my gosh. You got to be kidding me. Okay. We got Freya, Fihu, wealth, mother, and ruin. Freya. And I tell you Valkyrie was Odin's maidens? Well, Odin came out. God and ancestors. So I'm wondering that dream, because that one Viking saw me clearly. I don't know. I can't remember if the Viking. It was a Viking. It wasn't Odin because he didn't have a patch on his eye. But then again, I don't know who it was. See? And then you got man, divine union, manifestation. Remember I just said about the contract? Once you meet the soul person that you came down, you signed the same contract with. Oh, excuse me, I know you can hear my wheezing. It hurts to cough, my ribs hurt. Anyways, my dream said woman, and then man comes up. So I'm putting this together right now. That where is my Viking paper? I'm putting this together as feminine and masculine energy coming into a balance with the ancestors' help. And then you got fire and knowledge. Fire. So, anyways, we got Freya, Mother Ruin. And look at these Odin, see? And then Valkyrie is for his maidens that, brought people to Valhalla. And then divine union, manifestation, manaz, man. So to me, this is saying, just from my Viking dream, and Frey, uh, we have to become one. First of all, we have to find, there's no more time to waste. We have to find our connections, the ones we signed contracts with. I feel like I've met a few on live and on YouTube, a little tribe that I'm in, and I love it, and I miss everybody. But you got mother, you got ancestor, and you got man, and then in my dream it said woman. So to me, this is going to be coming about. It's going to be the connection to um, activate whatever we're here to activate. Okay, so this was the part for the Viking dream fever what I had. Very interesting to me. That is very, very interesting to me. Okay, so now I'm going to pull. This is probably going to be a long reading because I haven't been on here in a while. And I really missed everybody. I missed my cards, my messages. I mean, I got more messages, but them two seem to be more important to me to put out here right now. So I'm going to go into the lonely woods because I know a lot of people, I can feel it. A lot of people are feeling alone right now. You know, uh, I know Thanksgiving just passed here in the United States, but a lot of people are like me. The only people I got to talk to about spiritual stuff and this stuff is you guys and the tribe that we are all in, how our connections. And I wouldn't trade you guys for the world. I love you guys. So, but I know a lot of us are feeling like, yeah, we talk to people online, we're online, but in the real world, sitting here behind the camera, it's lonely. It's lonely. I wish I could pick up the phone and call somebody and just hear somebody's voice and just like, hey, I had this dream, or I pulled this card, or what do you think this means? I wish I had somebody to call and bounce stuff off of, but I don't. Someday, it's coming. It's coming. So I'm going to pull Into the Lonely Woods card because I'm feeling that a lot of people are feeling lonely or left out. This is a blessing or a message for times of solitude and isolation. So if you're being a hermit, this is I know I talked a lot in the beginning. I just haven't been able to talk for a while. And this card always wants me to pick it. This deck. It never just, it never, okay, top card. Aw, the communion of tender souls. See, I told you, once that connection is made, it don't have to be lovers now. I'm not talking soulmates and twin flames and all that. I'm talking basically a soul connection to activate what is coming, what you were born with, what has been dormant. Once you meet that particular person that signed the contract with you, it's going to activate. See the butterfly in the middle? It's going to activate it. And I am going to read that because that fit right in with that contract dream I had. Oh, and on the bottom, the ending that opens the space for the beginning. I think Reem did a reading for Virgo a long time ago about that. The ending is at the beginning. I'll never forget that. That's what this reminds me of. And it's the rare gazelle now. So, with this, I love the way this Lucy Kavanaugh talks, how she describes her cards. It's awesome. It's so awesome. And you guys can just watch some of it and come back and watch the rest later because I'm not rushing this. It's been a while. Okay, it says true communion comes in the moments where two who once felt strangers connect over a simple delight of the warmth that springs up between them. Our souls, for all they grow in solitude, crave those moments of connection, and here you have this moment. This kinship runs deep and is created through what is shared but unspoken, what is understood without explanation, what is seen without being exposed. The tender part of each of you has found a safe place, each within the other. Nurture and tend this gently and with respect, and allow both of you the freedom. In time, let us see what will be woven between you two souls. For now, rest in bliss of this communion. Beautiful, right? Beautiful. And I think that's what that contract was because I saw the Two of Cups. Was it the Two of Cups or was it something else? I'll look and see on my Crow Tarot where they were. I gotta look at. I gotta look for the card. I don't remember what it was. It says, okay, the ending that opens the space for the beginning. You finally came to the place after so much grief and denial that it would be better for you to let go than to continue to hold on. And so you did. And I was talking about that earlier too. You watched it leave. It never once looked back at you or returned to your hands. Then you begin to find a way back to self you lost with all your energy was poured into the need to stay connected. A beginning is on its way, made more magical and beautiful because you made space for it. The self that held on so tight had no space to receive. That would be our childhood defenses. Now you know that when you let go, space is made, and into the space will walk the wonder, the communion. I'm telling, man, this is very strong for me. Um, the card I saw with that contract, I'm not going to sit here and take up all your time, but we'll see if it comes out again um, in the Crow Tarot. And I don't think it was the Two of Cups. There was another one where they were sharing the. I saw it, man, so clearly, and now I can't. I don't want to take up all your time looking for one card. But this is the card I saw right here. Oh, okay. It was the Lovers. I saw that card with that contract dream that I had. But I also saw that snake in the middle there. The sunshine and the moon, opposites, But when you bring them together, it becomes one big picture. See? Very interesting. Very interesting. It's very interesting. Okay. I'm gonna pull a blue sacred energy. No, I want this one. No. Do the rose and work your light. I'm gonna see. I used to carry ruins with me back in my 20s, and I don't remember much about them. I know I was intrigued by them, but you're talking 30 years ago. Now there's way more information out here. You know what I mean? So right now, I'm feeling that the Mother Ruin, Freya, God's ancestors, we need a balance of feminine, masculine with the earth. Okay? And that activation of whatever's been dormant in you. Everybody's got their own path, their own dot, their own star. Just look at it like that. Look up at the sky, see all the stars. One of them stars are yours. But then you draw a line to the other star and the other star. We're all connected with everything. Once you feel that, oh my gosh. Once you feel the connection from the earth to the birds, to the sky, to the stars, once you feel that all connecting around you, it's like, I can't even find a word that will describe it, you know? Oh, we got the Mother Rose, returning to each other, compassion and humanity. And we got Mother on the Ruin, Freya, the Mother Rose, compassion and humanity. So that's telling me that that's part of it. It's part of it that we have to bring the compassion back to one another. I know I always used to say, well, I like animals better than people, and this and that. But actually, I love people. You know what I mean? I just can't help it. And also, I was listening to Rustling Around. He's he's been teaching me a lot about sound, So I got this out. I got this from Puerto Rico, and it's a rattle. See, got it from Puerto Rico, and I figured it's sound. I can't sing like Russell. And then this cute little cup. Sounds like a rattlesnake. I just thought that was the coolest thing. I used to have a little hand drum, but the next one is the thorn. Protection, boundaries, clear communication. See, that's what I was talking about. Protection. We have our angels, our guides, our whatever has been I gotta get a drink, I'm sorry. Has been protecting this gift that we came here with. And it's about ready to be opened up, cracked open. Oh man. I've never had a flu this long, and I had my flu shot. I think that's really cool card. Protection. The fertile void. Inner winter, rest, patience, potency, secret beginnings. See? Beginnings. Winter, you hibernate. Wow. We got the sun. Here comes the sun. Da 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 da. Here comes the sun. Joy, enjoyment, life force, vitality, and play. Here comes the sun. Na, 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 na. And then we got Sub Rosa. Hidden in plain sight. See? Mysteries, learning, and teaching. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Look at that. I just said that the contract, the activation, it's coming. It's coming. Wow. That is crazy. On the bottom, we have awakening. Awakening. So, this is. What do you guys think so far? I wanted to just come on here with these dreams and try to put them together, you know. Um, I think I want to do some elementals, some earth. I'm feeling earthy right now. Uh, wow. It's going to be so beautiful, guys. Once that opens up, that activation takes place. Oh my goodness. You're never going you we can't even imagine what it is right now because we've never seen anything like it. But it's coming. All right, Spirit. Got anything to help us out with this? See, the fertile void. It's where it's creating, and there's like a string there. It's like you come through that. You're going into a new void, a new space in your life where you're going to start recognizing, elevating yourself to a healthier self. Um, Yeah. Um, elevation. This is all about healing and trying to, everybody's got to find their own way of healing. You can't let nobody tell you how to walk your path. Your path is your path. You know, it's just, but right now, the universe, the creator, God, they need us to, the angels are stepping back a little bit. They're still here protecting and everything, but they need us to do the work. Do the work. We got crystal quartz. Focus. Focus. Crystal quartz. Focus. Oh, earth. See? I told you. I knew the Viking symbols was about the connection of earth. Resurrection. See? Opening up. Resurrecting a new you. Up there. Renewal. Rain. I just said a new you. And waterfall. Persistence. Like Everlong Mystic said, do not give up. You might feel like you're not going forward or you're not making any progress or anything. Do not give up. Because there is stuff working around you that you can't see. Just keep yourself grounded and keep yourself protected. It's very important. Right now, Earth is our home. We need to take better care of her, and we need to ground with her, and we need to be persistent with our journey. You can't see that, can you? With our journey, because like, okay, persistent. I'm gonna say it like this. Sometimes you can't stick to a schedule because life gets in the way, right? So okay, say tomorrow I'm gonna dedicate myself to 9 o'clock. I'm going to meditate at 9 o'clock in the morning. Do some yoga stretches or whatever you do. Persistent dedication and focus is what I just heard just now. Persistent dedication and focus. This is very, very interesting. Very interesting. I got these out, but I don't think I'm going to use them. Let me get some Crow Tarot. Guys, I have missed you guys so much. Oh my God. I have missed just being the messenger. All right, Spirit. What do we got here? Wow, right out the back. Look at that. The sun flew right out of the deck. We got the sun here. And the sun here. Look at that. I'm telling you, something big is coming. And then we got, be careful what you choose. Before you're making a choice, weigh it out. Be careful, because you might get that snake, and it will take you off your path. You got to be careful. Use your discernment, your intuition, everything that in your arsenal that you have and was born with, use it. Nine of Cups. Full of look at that. It's like the sun card these days. These are sunflowers and all these beautiful grapes and fruits. And then we got this. What is this about? A little bit of bickering, maybe? I just heard, do not try to force anybody to see things the way you see them. They either do or they don't. They either have an open mind or they don't. Do not force. That's the problem with churches. I've been to almost a lot of different churches in my days. They try to scare you, use fear tactics. Oh, if you don't do this, you're going to hell. I am so sick of that. Jesus didn't come down here to preach that you're going to hell. He came down here to try to get people to wake up. And that's all I'm going to say about that. Do not try to make others believe the way you believe. You have your own path to follow. Page of Cups. Learning some new emotions that you had hidden away that you didn't know you had. Under the Sun. Beginnings. New emotions. New connections. Yep. And here comes the Tower. Getting rid of all the stuff that you do not need anymore. You do not need to carry around the arsenal of that you had to escape to. Hold on. Hold on. Hi, sorry about that, guys. I had a neighbor come over and bring me some little chewables for my dog because her hips are a little sore. She's old. That was very nice of her to do that. So, anyways, we have the Tower and we have the King of Cups. So, once you release these coping mechanisms, you make room for new feelings to come in. You'll make room for new feelings to come in. Once you get rid of all these coping mechanisms that protected you throughout your childhood or whatever, you don't need them now. Okay? You got the King of Cups under the Nine of Cups. And let's see what we get for the Five of Wands. A little bickering. I do not like when my cards fall on the floor. I don't like that at all. And it's hard to see because it's the same color as the rug. Lordy, lordy, lordy. I know, I saw it fall, but I can't find it. I can't find it, guys. That's crazy. This is like the funniest reading I've ever done. Where did that card go? I know it fell. You got to be kidding me, right? It's just disappeared. It's not down here. Or am I just losing my mind? Oh my goodness gracious. I know it fell, but I don't see it nowhere. Wow. That is crazy. Well, I guess that don't need a card, because I'm telling you, I know it fell and I cannot see it at all anywhere. I don't even know where it could have flew. It's not on me. Wow, guys. Now I gotta go through the deck and see which one it is. All right. So focus. Focus on yourself. Focus what you are here to do. We got the Eight of Swords here. You got yourself all tied up in knots over whatever this bickering is. And then the world. The world. The world is your oyster. So, I'm going to pick an animal card. Something's telling me to do another tarot deck. For some reason. To clarify this. To clarify the sun. And I am very rough with my cards. Well, these were knockoffs. And the green's already coming off. Alright, Spirit. Let's get down to it. Let me get down to this. Okay. I want you to see the whole board. There we go. Alright. Alright, Spirit. Clarification, please, for the first row. I better do it over the table, so look at that. Ace of Cups with the Sun and the Page of Cups. I told you, when you release stuff that you don't need anymore, especially in the heart space for protection, you're making space for new stuff. New, with this Page of Cups. New feelings, new way of seeing it, new way of feeling it. And I like how all these beams are coming out. That's what I saw in that one dream. Wow. Look at that. 10 of Pentacles. 10 of Pentacles. So the Tower has to come down. And then you get the King of Pentacles. So, and the King of Cups. King of Pentacles with the King of Cups and the 9. A lot of water I'm seeing. Oh, you got to be kidding me, guys. How many times does this card come out? Sun, sun, sun. 3 times. Sun, sun, sun. 3 times. Wow, that is extreme, extreme happiness right there. Three of Pentacles. Joining together with others, creating. Wow. Okay. Now that one fell, and I see that one, but I swear a card fell out of that crow deck. Ooh, we got the moon over here. See, you got this bickering and arguing with somebody. And then you're like closing yourself off. You're like, you don't want to be involved. You're closing yourself off. But then you got the moon card with it to something that you don't want to see or something that you've seen. With this blindfold here, it's telling me that you're fighting it. You're fighting seeing what's trying to be shown to you. You can walk out of this. This has not got you pinned. You can take this off. You have to see it. I heard something. Let me see if I can find it. I heard something. Hold on. Let me see if I screenshotted it. Um, just give me 1 second. Oh, I know I screenshotted it, but it's not showing it. This is what happened to our trailer driving down here. The whole side came off. Okay, well, I don't know where it's at, but it said something about if you are still getting upset over a situation, that means you have not dealt with that situation. You still have to do, you still have to do, you haven't learned the lesson yet. So it's going to keep popping up until you learn it, till you understand it. Bottom of the deck, Nine of Pentacles. You're going and traveling. You already know which way you're going. New studies. Yeah, see, you got two traveling cards. So, yeah. I'm going to pick a couple of these angel wishes. And then I'm going to let you get off here. I hope I made sense, guys, because it's a heavy reading. I think you should get some crystal quartz for focusing when you're meditating, or you can hold on to it when you're meditating, or lay it on you if you lay down and meditate. But crystal quartz seems to be the one to come out. All right. What do we got here, Spirit? Can we get a couple angel wishes? Your dream is a message. Oh my gosh. And I was just telling you about all my favorite dreams. Your dream is a message from your loved ones. Keep that in mind. If it doesn't feel right, then the answer is not. When you live in the moment, in the now, you will discover delight in simple things. That's beautiful. Today, my granddaughter came home from school because I'm in Oklahoma visiting. I don't ever remember getting homework as a kindergartner. I don't believe in homework. I think it's ridiculous because they're in school 8 hours and they got to come home and do more work and eat, take a bath, go to bed, and do it. It's like, it's worse than having a job, coming home and then got an hour and go to the second job. It's really crazy. But, anyways, I was helping her with her homework today, and she had to write the numbers 1 through 20, and she had to write her ABCs. It was so much fun. Okay, one more. Oh, your children are the greatest gift of all. They teach you more than you teach them. Oh my goodness, yes. We have to pay attention to that. Family is everything. Always make sure you acknowledge this. Your angels will only give you the challenges that you are capable of handling. Your angels will only give you the challenges that you are capable of handling. Always, always remember that. You know you can do it. All right, guys. I love you guys. I miss you. Oh, and I hope that you got something out of this message. I hope that whatever's keeping you in your head mentally, that you'll come out of it. You'll see the truth. You'll see that you were like this for nothing. You got 3 sun cards. Come on. 3 of them. 3. I'm telling you, this activation dream I had, the world. It's time after you rest. After you rest, it's time to show the world what you were born of, what you were born to do, what your mission is. It's time. All right, guys, I love you, and I know I'm over an hour, and I'm sorry, but I could go longer, but I love you guys. Be kind to one another. Love each other. Especially take care of yourself at this time. It's very important to nourish your body right now with healthy foods and healthy thinking, healthy mental thinking and focusing positively and no judgment, and just keep rolling, keep flowing, do your thing. Do your thing. What feels good to you? I wrote something down. Where is that? That's not it. Emotional moderation. When you can control the emotions to a moderate level, then you can get a hang on anything. Supporting your mission and the new guides that are coming in. I don't know if I mentioned that earlier, but we have new guides coming in and new angels. They said that if you can't face to face with what, you got to find out what's blocking you. They can't intervene, but you can ask for help. Elevating yourself to a healthier, higher level of energy. Working on yourself. So yeah. All right, guys. I love you. Love one another. And I can't wait for the next live so I can say hi to everybody. I feel like I've been missing for a month. You can tell I'm still not up to par, but all right. Love it, love, guys. Love and light. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up. It helps my channel grow, please. And it's free. I love you guys. I miss you. Love and light.